Hey, what's good? It's your girl Prissy Solo. Welcome to my channel. And if you are new here, please subscribe. But I do got some new subscribers that I want to shout out. It's quite a list, so I'm gonna try to get through it. And if I don't shout you out today, I might shout you out in the next video. But if not, just know that I still love you and thank you for watching. So Jody Sandberry, Black Amethyst 55, Cajun Spicy Tea, Agnes Kimokoy, we getting real diverse around here. Beverly G, ADG Bad, Shay GTV, Desmonique Glinton, Melissa Palmer. Girl, you related to Kiki Palmer? Lawrence Sierra, Cosmic Pesco, Rock Life, and Lil Miss. Thank you for joining my channel. Okay, so as promised, I got a story time for you guys, and this story time, by the title, as you can tell, is about the time that me and my friends robbed the drug dealer. Okay, so I had to write down my homegirls' names with the fake names so that way I don't tell on nobody in mad detail. Because I'm really like even telling on myself at this point. But y'all, just get prepared for more ratchet stories like this one because I have a treasure box full, unfortunately. And I just been holding on to them for safekeeping. I guess so I can get the channel booming because baby, it's just the fuckery. It's just listen. So it was me, Nene, Lisa, Neosha, and we're gonna get into the other character later on in the story. So me, Nene, Lisa, and Neosha. So Neosha was my best friend, and we all had went out. Okay, so we went out to go paint the town, and after everything was through, we just wasn't ready to go home yet, right? So we were trying to make some money, and I know that sounds crazy because it's just like, how did you go from, you know, just in the club to trying to make some money? But at this time, like, we were always, and even still, me and Lisa, like we just really just be about the bag, and we always are thinking of ideas and ways that, you know, we can increase the bag and secure the bag. Let's just say 10 years ago, we weren't just as realistically thinking about doing so. You know, it was more so by any means necessary. And so we were out and stuff. We were just chilling. We probably had smoked a joint or whatever, and well, no, probably we did. And, you know, we just like, gotta get some cash. So we had actually called, not we. I can't remember if it was Nene or Neosha, but it was one of their cousins. They end up calling. We're gonna call her Bree. So Bree ends up like telling us about like, so whoever cousin it was, whether it was Neosha's or Nene's, basically was like, you know, let them know like we trying to get some money, like, you know, like, what's up? What do you know of how we can get some bread or whatever? So the cousin Bree tells, let's just say that this was Nene's cousin, tells Nene, you know, basically like, hey, I know a chick that sells drugs or whatever. You guys could rob her. Y'all could take the, y'all could, you know, she'll meet up with you. We're like, are you sure at this time? Because remind you, we had went out. So this is like the wee hours of the morning. Like, literally, I remember like the sun coming up. So we talking like 6 o'clock, maybe 5, like just the wee hours of the morning, okay? And so we're like, are you even sure like that she's like, I'm not even gonna say we because I don't even know Bree. So basically Nene was like, you know, asking questions. Neosha's asking questions. Like, you know, do you think my ceiling fan is on high. So, and I just got the shower. So do you like, you know, like, are you sure like she will even meet with us? And woo. She like, yeah, she'll meet with us. She live over here by such and such park. Let's call the park. She lives by Palmer Park or whatever. And so we like, okay, we're not far from there. Like, you know, like set it up or whatever. She like, no, I'm gonna pull up on y'all. So I'm gonna set it up and then I'm gonna meet up with you guys or whatever. So we I can't recall if Nene had got the number from her cousin Bree or not, or if Bree had called. Yes, I was in the back seat. Okay, it was 4 of us all together, including me, and 2 in the front, 2 of us in the back. So I wasn't a part of the conversation, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't with the festivities because I certainly definitely knew what was going on. And these bitches crazy. So we meet up. Let's call the drug dealer. We meet up with Kayla. Okay. And Kayla is, you know, she's Spanish, and I'm from California, so I don't know what Mexican folks look like out there with y'all. But Mexican folks in California that are gang members or part of like any type of gang affiliation, they have a different look to them. You know what I mean? They just a little rougher looking, you know, than, you know, other Spanish folks. And I'm trying to choose my words wisely because I just sometimes talk and have my way of talking just where I'm from, and some of y'all just are really sensitive and take things the wrong way and try to spin stuff into something that's not. This is not a race thing. I'm just trying to give y'all this broad description. It's 4 of us. We pull up to this park to meet up with Kayla. Kayla is a Spanish chick who is not just a Spanish Boricua from Miami. No, she's more so a California, you know, I come up in the hood with the gang members, the Mexican mob, you know, type of shorty. That's what she was given. She was given, you know, real, I'm not going to gang bang drop names and stuff, but she was given real California, Mexican gang member, my family and I be trapping type of vibes, okay? So I'm in the back seat. Let's say I'm in the back seat with Nene, and Neosha and Lisa are in the front. So Lisa is driving, and y'all, my nose, like, I just wish I would just sneeze and get it over with, because I just really have to sneeze. So we meet up, and Nene had told her that we have wanted some playing with my nose, that nose candy, okay? Don't y'all dare stop here and then go try to tell people that like Prissy do coke, because I do not have not. Don't play with me, okay? So we had wanted more so on some, we was gonna rob her and we were gonna sell it, okay? That was what was going on. Okay, because if you have any type of street knowledge, you know that that will go faster and we could sell it for more. And yeah, what was we doing, baby? Hot mess, baby. You know, when I think about certain stuff, I'm just like, we just did not care, y'all. Where we from? And you know what? I'm gonna stop blaming stuff even where I'm from. Just us in general. We just was on a. We was fast, okay? And I'm saying fast. I'm not saying fast necessarily. We was fast. I ain't even gonna try to. Yeah, we was like when it comes to money and stuff. Like the thing, like we was just some real savages, you know. Go getters, you know. Oof. I don't want a little girl. I do. But then I don't. Okay, focus. I gotta stay on topic. So we pull up and she's at the park. Sorry, y'all. So Kayla's at the park and Lisa's driving and my best friend Neosha is in the passenger seat. She rolls down the window. Okay, so Kayla comes up closer and my friend Neosha asks, "Can I see it?" I'm lying. Neosha was driving. Lisa asks, "Can she see it?" Okay. So Lisa is like, once she gives the candy, the nose candy to which is not really candy, y'all. If y'all have never done it and you thinking I'm saying like it's sweet or something, don't be dumb, okay? Say no to drugs, okay? I shouldn't have to say this many disclaimers, but I just don't mean knowing who watches my channel and how old they are and how impressionable, okay? So when Lisa gets the candy, she ends up, Neosha drives off. So as soon as she puts it in her hand, Neosha drives off. Y'all, Kayla's face, oh my gosh. Y'all, the shock. I just started laughing, okay? We just all started cracking up. Like, we could not, Lisa is like, what the heck? Like, she knew what was gonna happen, but it was just still took her off guard because Neosha got on the gas, y'all. And I'm still laughing because I'm just remembering all of us. Like, at the time, it was funny as heck. It was so funny. So anyways, so once we get it, we decide that we end up actually selling it to oh my gosh, I'm so incriminating myself. Anyways, we go to Denny's. This was over 10 years ago, okay? This is exactly why I told y'all I have so many ratchet stories that I have not told. And I don't know what excuse I gave y'all earlier, but if y'all could just, if y'all listening, you understand why I held these on in my vault for so long before I decided to actually come and tell y'all. So we end up going to Denny's, okay? And if you know Denny's, you know Denny's is open. Listen, Denny's in California, like, I can't speak for nowhere else, but in California, like after the club or in the week, like if you hungry and you want to go or you're not ready to go home, like you go to Denny's. Like Denny's is 24 hours. Like you go get something to eat. Like, you know, you just go get something to eat. You can go sit down or whatever like that. This is way before the quarantine. So, you know, we went to all sit down and stuff and hang out. You know, we got some change now. We got some money. So we go to Denny's. Bree meets us there. And we all just copacetic, okay? Now, it's very important that you remember that I told you that after clubbing all night, we had smoked, okay? Very important that you remember that we smoked. And very important that you remember how long ago I say this was. Okay? So, as we're eating at Denny's, we ordering our food, we're waiting on our food to come. Neosha, you know, got on the phone or some type of got a phone call, and it was her man, and she went outside to take the call. Okay, so she goes outside to take the call. All right, so I'm in there talking to Lisa. We all talking and stuff about what the heck just happened. We talking about just basically what we gonna get into. Just, you know, kikiing, having a good old time. And I'm noticing like it seemed like 30 minutes had passed, right? And it was a really long time. So I tell Lisa, I'm like, I'm about to go outside and go check on Neosha. Like, what's taking her so long? Because at this time we started to get our food. And so I go outside and I go looking for Neosha, and I don't see Neosha in Neosha's car. We all had ridden in Neosha's car together to Denny's. So I'm like, I know where we parked. So I literally like walk around the parking lot, and I'm kind of like scared because I'm just like, where the hell did Neosha go? Like, okay. Now, so I can't remember if I had a cell phone at this time or not. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember. But I remember going in and I'm telling Lisa and Nene, like, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, Neosha's car is gone. Neosha's not outside. Like, Neosha's not here. And Lisa's like, are you for real? And like, Nene starts laughing and she's like, bitch, Neosha left. Like, she left. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why would she just leave? Like, we all came together and she didn't leave. Like, why would she leave? Like, something's wrong. We need to look. And Nene's like, she left. And Nene just starts eating her food with her cousin Bree. So Lisa comes with me outside, and we go outside, and we're like looking for Neosha. We don't find Neosha. So now I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, Lisa, Neosha really probably left us for real. Like, so we go back in and we tell Nene, and Nene just starts, she thinks she's busting up. Like, she's laughing her butt off. She's like, I told you she left. Like, nothing's wrong. Like, that, she left. So we start trying to call her, and it's like going straight to voicemail. And I'm just like, Lisa, she really did leave. Like, and me and Lisa like, this be like, she is so like, how you just gonna leave us at Denny's? Like, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, how you just gonna leave us? And then you didn't even give us the option, like, to see if we wanted to leave with you, because Lisa's car was parked at me and Neosha's apartments. And so it's like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? because was spending the night over Neosha's house. And we just like started talking about like how selfish Neosha is, like how Neosha just like always just think about herself, and like why would she just like leave us like this up here like this, whatever. And as we're talking about this bug-eyed, wide-eyed, suspicious Spanish dude comes in, right? He looks like dirty, like, like looks like, like he'd been just dirty, right? And I say dirty, I mean like it's like literally like dirt, like just busted, like, like as far as his clothing goes. So he come in and he's like this bug-eyed staring at us. He literally walks in and just like looks over at our table and just stares, like just just stares, right? So I'm just like, that's weird. That's so strange. Like, why is he just like come in, and then he didn't order any food or anything like that. He left. And I'm just like to Lisa, like, did you see that? Like, she like, yeah. And then we like talking to Nene. Like, Nene was kind of in her own bubble with her cousin, but she still was very much so like present, and like she was at the same table as us, so like she peeped game too. So I'm just like, I don't like that. Like, what was that about? Like, that was weird. And so we continue to eat our food, okay? So now we're kind of like finishing up our food, like we're ready to get the check, and here comes another dude and comes in. Now this dude looks a lot different than the other dude. He's also Mexican, but he's tall. He has like a skinhead. He has tattoos. Again, very much California gang member, Mexican poppy. Okay, like if you know, then you know. Okay. So he had tattoos all over his face, all over his body. He comes in, he got a white tee on, pay attention to the details. And so he comes in, and he also comes in and just stares at us, right? But this time, our waitress wasn't that far away from us. So the waitress goes over and like, hey, just like seat for one, like, try to see if he wants to be seated. And so he's like, nah, I'm looking for... And he says a name, a female's name. And he's like, asking her, has she came by? Have you seen so-and-so? She's like, no. Mm-mm. But the whole time he's talking to the waitress, he's staring at us, right? So now, y'all, everything in my body was telling me, leave. You need to get out of here, okay? And I tell my homegirls, like, we gotta go. Like, that's not a coincidence. Like, as soon as he left, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that is Kayla's people. That has to be Kayla's people. Like that, like it just did not seem like a coincidence to me that back to back these two Spanish dudes come in, staring us down. You ask for somebody that didn't come in, that nobody knows who you're talking about, that's not here, and you're just my gut feeling, y'all, was just like, get out. You know what I mean? Like trouble, So now listen, I was already kind of paranoid after old boy left, and I'm just thinking it was weird, but I was, still chilling. When this man left, y'all, I couldn't even sit down. I'm like, it's time to go. Like, we gotta go. Like, right now. Like, we gotta get out of here. And so I'm telling my friends this. And so now they're paranoid too. Like, now they're like, oh my gosh, like, what if, like, they're following my lead, like, like Prissy's right, like that was weird. This is really weird. Like, this could be Kayla's people, because we didn't go that far. From Palmer Park when we went to Denny's. It wasn't that far or whatever. So we're just like, and it's very noticeable to if someone was looking for us and to give a description, because we were wearing really nice fancy clothes because we had went out clubbing the night before. So we literally got on like dresses and heels, our hair done, makeup done, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's, a group of black girls out and about at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember this part, but Lisa says that I got to a point where I ran to the back of the Denny's and was like, like somebody's after us. I don't recall that, okay? I don't believe it, but I'm just for the purpose that maybe I don't remember, I'm just trying to let y'all know how on 10 I was, okay? So Lisa calls up, let's call her let's call her, Bubblegum. She calls up her homegirl Bubblegum. She like, hey, like, we need you to come pick us up. We are here. Like, I really need you to come right now. Like, can you do so? She like, yeah, I'm on my way. Bet. So as we're waiting, now I'm really mad with Neosha. Now I'm super pissed because, first of all, yeah, bitch, you're selfish as hell for just leaving us. You didn't say nothing to us. You just left us here without a ride. But, bitch, you left us here after what we just did. After we just robbed somebody. We're in trouble and you're nowhere to be found. Like, we're blowing her up and she's not answering her phone. And I'm just like, she's so shady. Like, she's so shady. I'm like, I'm so done with her. If she's fine and there's nothing wrong with her, I'm so done with her because they're like, we in trouble, like, and we supposed to been able to check the spot. You know what? Now that I think about it, I probably did, because the fact that I smoked that joint and the fact that Neosha had left us and we literally had no ride, and I felt like the drug dealer and her crew was coming back for revenge and had a hit out on us, and I was just like, it's her fault. We supposed to been left. We supposed to been go. I probably did go really run in the back and tell them like, hey, somebody's after us. Like, lock these doors or something. Knowing me, I probably asked them to lock the damn doors. Don't let nobody back in here. Like, they're not looking for nobody that they said they are. They're looking for us. Okay, so long story short, Bubblegum comes, right? So when she comes, we just hurry up and get in the car. And it's really crazy, y'all, that Nene didn't go with us, because Nene went with her cousin Bree, and Bree had a car, but again, I guess the urgency wasn't the same. I can't remember if Bree didn't have enough seats. I think Bree didn't have enough seats in her car. I don't recall why we didn't get a ride with Bree. It was something though. It was something. It just seemed like it was just like back to back, like stuck, because Neosha had left us. Lisa's car was at Neosha and I apartment. I think Kayla didn't have enough room. So her and Nene had left their separate ways. Whatever. They stayed with us, but we all had ended up leaving our separate ways. I went with Lisa and Bubblegum. So Bubblegum is driving on the freeway, right? And she's, and I noticed a SUV, all black SUV, y'all. The windows was tinted, the windows was black, and it was behind us, telling us. So I tell Lisa, and Lisa tells Bubblegum, like, so we're like, get on the gas, whatever. When she gets on the gas, the SUV get on the gas. So we like, turn, woo, everything we doing, the SUV is on us, right? So we like, oh my gosh. So now we try to tell. So first we wasn't telling Bubblegum what had happened. Now Bubblegum is like so confused because we're frantic about this car doing the same thing. So she don't really see the urgency in it. So, but she gets on the gas, and when she gets on the gas and she sees that this car starts trying to get on the side of us, and she's really trying to like lose it, then she's like, oh my God, like, like, because we're frantic. We're like, we're saying stuff, but we're not explaining to her why somebody would be after us. We're just like, oh my gosh, like, they're following us. Oh my gosh, just woo woo woo. Like, that those are the dudes. I'm telling Lisa, like, those are the guys. So she like, what are you talking about? What guys? But she's still on the gas though. She's still losing them. She's still like trying to shake them, right? She's like, what are you talking about? So we're like, we robbed the drug dealer, and we think that that's her people after us. They've been following us. We came inside of Denny's and woo. So now she's going even faster, right? So she ended up losing them. On the freeway, and we end up, getting to a residential area. So we pull up to me and Neosha's apartments, and we get to me and Neosha's apartment. We see Neosha's car. So we like, this bitch. We like, oh, we just knew, like, ain't nothing wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with her. So we end up going into her car, just, getting our stuff and things. Like, we literally had things and stuff in the car. And we end up locking the car for her still, or whatever. And we like, this, she went to sleep. Like, she got the same thing I got. And her paranoia was different paranoia. She went and took her butt home. I don't know, she was more worried about her man, or, scared about her man, or she had a D appointment and she just said F them hoes. But she left us, and we made it safely in one piece. scared the heck out of us. I ain't robbed no drug dealer after that, because it could have went way worse, and thank God it didn't. And it's funny because as I talked to my homegirls about this story, and I let them know that I was going to do this story time, she was like, like nobody was following us. Like, that we were just paranoid about what we did, and we had smoked a joint, and it made it worse, whatever. And I'm just like, in my personal opinion, y'all, still to this day, I still stand by that. Kayla had got her folks on us and told them what happened, and yeah, they was coming to press the issue. And if it wasn't for bubblegum coming to rescue us, who knows. So don't go robbing drug dealers. After the club, take your ass home, get a job, and stay away from friends like Neosha. Okay, I'm still never letting this bitch live this down, because Neosha is gonna be in more story times, and y'all gonna see more of the Neosha behavior, because she left us. Y'all, get down below in the comment section and tell me if you feel like we were just paranoid out of our minds, or we was really being chased and followed. All right, love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and until next time, I'm out. Mwah.